Hey, welcome back to Level Up with Pam Run. I hope you had an amazing week. I know I did, and I hope you did your homework. So the first episode was about releasing, looking at your surroundings and people or things that you don't need anymore, to get rid of things that make you feel bad, people that don't support you, which is not an easy thing to do, as we all know, but it's the best thing you can do for yourself, is to take in any toxic situation and get rid of it in order to level up. And then we have forgiveness, and I hope you forgave yourself and forgave others, because without that, there's no leveling up. And then healing. Healing is an ongoing thing. It doesn't just go, I'm going to go to Reiki class, I'm going to go to a salt room, I'm going to go to a yoga class, and I'm healed. We heal the rest of our lives. So it's a constant healing process. And we can only grow, and we can only evolve from it. And by evolving from it, the next lesson to be learned to level up is self-love. And what is self-love? Think about that for a minute. The love of yourself. Think about when you fall in love with someone, that euphoric state, and how amazing you feel when you meet that new person. Everything is roses, and you see no fault in anything, and everything's just rainbows and unicorns. And that's how you should feel about yourself. Like, look in that mirror and say that you are amazing, you are great, whatever you want to say. I know it sounds trite, but it works. I might do it every morning, but I laugh. I just laugh at myself because it's funny to tell in the mirror about yourself, but you're hearing it yourself. You're telling your subconscious this is who you are and what you are. And if you laugh at yourself like I do, if you smile, it's fun. It's funny. And you take it whatever resonates for you. But self-love is really important in leveling up, because you have to love you first. And you have to think great things about yourself. Have no doubts about yourself. And don't let anyone or anything around you steal you of your joy of who you are. Like, when's the last time you received flowers from someone? As an example, I buy flowers for myself every week. Why? Because I'm worth it. And I love flowers. If I'm away for someone to buy me flowers, I'm robbing myself of something that I enjoy. Oh, there's a great song I'm obsessed with, Miley Cyrus, Flowers. Have you heard it? You have to hear it. So listen to the chorus, because it's really true. I can buy my own flowers. I can write my own name in the sand. I can hold my own hand. I can talk for hours because you don't understand. Songs like this will keep you in your self-love, will keep you motivated, will keep you from veering off and doubting yourself because of your situation or what others said about you or hurts that you've had in the past or the present, wherever you're at in your life. I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is put the radio on. And I put songs that motivate me, that make me feel empowered, make me feel, I got this. Because it's hard every morning to get up and be happy every day, because things happen every day. You know, and if you wake up with music, and you're going about your day, you're dancing, you're going to hum those songs for the rest of the day. And it puts you in a really good mood, a good place. And that's easy too. Just put it on and you sing away. Another thing too is, take yourself out for dinner. Don't care what people think about you. Like, I had a friend that says, oh, you go out for dinner by yourself? Yeah, I do. Why? Because am I going to hold my life back because someone can't go to dinner with me or someone can't go to a movie with me? I'm going to stop my life because I'm afraid to be by myself. What fear is a manufactured emotion. And what is it if you take yourself out for dinner, sit at the bar. You're bound to meet someone sitting next to you. Not just to meet someone, just to someone to talk to. That for the 2 hours that you're there, talk to the bartender. You don't know the opportunities that are available to you being by yourself. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know who you're sitting next to. It could be the next opportunity for a career change, or it could be your next love of your life, your ride and die. Who knows? But if you don't go out and you don't, keep yourself open, you may miss that opportunity, because there's so many opportunities out there. I can remember one time when I wanted to see a play, and it was a Tyne-Daly. I love Tyne-Daly, and it was called School Ties. It was an off-Broadway show, and nobody wanted to go. But I really wanted to go. So I said, you know what, I'm going to buy myself a ticket. I'm going to go. And I did go, and went out for dinner, because you have to have dinner first before a movie. A Broadway show. And I took myself to a Japanese restaurant, and I walked in, and I figured, there's no bar, so I'll sit in front in the window, and I could people watch while I'm eating before I see the show. And they seat me down, I'm waiting, looking around, saying that they forgot about me, so I end up calling the restaurant, and I'm waving to them, saying, hey, hi, can you come over to serve me? And they started laughing. But things like this is what makes you, and brings attention to you, and that fact that you're confident, you believe in yourself, you love yourself. You're not afraid to put yourself out there. I've gone to movies by myself, I've gone to operas by myself. This past Sunday I went for a hike, and it was a beautiful day, and I spent the whole day by myself, and you know what, it was the best day ever. I just went by the water, and I was thanking the universe, thanking God for my moment in my life right now, the people that are in my life, my career, my family, just everything I'm surrounded with. And then I look up and the sun was just beaming. I opened my arms and I said, I surrender. And it was such a great feeling because it was just me. It was a me day. I was just being. I could do whatever I want, say whatever I want, don't have to answer to anybody. And those are the type of days that you need to just deflate and you relax. And it's time to think. Now watch your thoughts, because you manifesting and thoughts are very different. So when you manifest something, you're telling the universe this is what you want, or you already have it. The I am, you already have it. Your thoughts, though, can really mess you up. You gotta go by your gut. So when you're talking to nature, we went to the beach as well. The same, going to the beach. First the hike, then to the beach. I manifested, said my I ams out loud, and then went home and had a great bath. It was just an amazing day, and then read my book. It was just a great day. You need to recharge. And when you manifest something that you want, you feel it and you believe it. And then there's your gut. Because your thoughts, they can take you anywhere. You can create a movie in your own head, because your thoughts can dictate what's not really there. It makes like these stories up. So know the difference. Because I'll tell you a story, my cousin told me this one, and it always stuck with me. When your gut tells you it's a yes, you know it's a yes. When your gut tells you a no, it's a no. And if it's a maybe, err on the caution of no. Because a maybe, it's like this. There's no black or white with your gut. It's a yes and it's a no. So remember that. In order to level up, you have to know the difference. Because if you keep going by this, it can really mess you up. Go by your heart. By your heart, by your gut. Because the gut will never steer you wrong. Ever. And with every disappointment, every hurt you've had, it's just a lesson to be learned. Like I spoke about in the last episode, it's a lesson. Take it as a lesson. We all hurt. So if you're surrounded right now and when in your apartment or your home and things remind you of someone that hurt you, little things, whatever it is, don't take them and put them in a box. Don't throw them away, because at one point you love them. And remember, time heals everyone. You could be hurting right this minute today, and all of a sudden, the universe, God throws something tomorrow, and you're like, wow, what was I thinking? And you'll forget about what happened, because the present moment is just so amazing that you're like, oh, that was my lesson to be learned. Now here's my new reality. So keep your mind open and just take all those little reminders, if you can't handle it, put it in a box and put it away. And then when you're over this person or this job, whatever the hurt was, pull that box down and see how you feel about those things. You may want them still, because you loved them at one point. But if they remind you of that person, that situation, well, then you can toss it. But give it a chance, because you never know. And remember too, in order to level up in self-love, worry about you and you only. You have to come first. And don't be afraid to take a leap. Don't be afraid what other person thinks of you. It's your life. They have their life, you have your life. So don't let fear come into your path of the next level for you to get to. Because you love yourself, it's not going to matter what anybody else thinks. When you love something, you're bringing more love into your circle. Think about when people laugh and they have that infectious laugh. What do? You start laughing with them. Why? Because it's like contagious. And when people love, you look at Christmas time, how people are just so happy. People love everybody. They're in this giving mode. Everybody just loves everybody. So love is what starts everything. Without love, you can't have anything. It's all about love. When you nurture something, you love something. Like your job, your career, shouldn't be a job. It should be that you love it. You can't wait to get up and go back and do it all over again. But you gotta love yourself first. So that's your lesson for this week. So I hope that it resonates. Leave comments below on what you do for yourself. I want to hear how you loved yourself this week. Whether you bought a ring, whether you had your nails done, whether you had your hair done, change your color, whether you bought a car, depending on the means that you have. But what did you do this week that was just for you, that made you feel so good inside? And don't forget music. Dance like no one's watching. Put on your favorite music that motivates you. Watch who you're surrounding yourself with. And you're a magnet. You're going to be a magnet. When you put that energy out there, when you buy flowers for yourself, you're lifting your vibration up. When you're loving yourself, you're telling the universe that you're love. You're sending out love, good vibes. Your vibration's high. And when your vibration's high, there's nothing you can't do, nothing you can't attract, like a magnet of abundance, a magnet of love, a magnet of passion. You bring everything to, including people. They're going to want what you have because you're going to be radiating. And nothing can stop you, nothing. Just keep the faith and believe in you and love you. It's as simple as that. And that's a simple thing to do. So remember, let go of toxic situation and people, heal, forgive, and now you got to love yourself. Simple as that. Thanks for always showing up. Leave your comments below, subscribe, and like my channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.